The hard work behind the scenes that makes the movie's big cat action possible started weeks earlier, several hundred miles from Alabama. Here in southern Florida, at the Tales of the Wild Animal Ranch, trainer Jarrod Davis completes his morning round. He has a whole range of animals that he can supply for film and TV work.
Hey kids, come here. Ranch, we have a variety of big cats. We have tigers, we have lions. We also have alligators, wolves, birds of all different types. We spend a lot of time making sure that they have toys to play with and things to do throughout the day. So we spend a majority of our day doing that, and the rest of our day we spend working hands-on with the animals. We also have a couple of ponds because the tigers love to swim so much. We have the ponds the tigers can actually get out and swim, and we get out on a day-to-day basis.
The movie When I Find the Ocean requires a black panther, so the team are working hard to do as much preparation as possible.
First thing we do is we get a hold of the script, we sit down and we go over exactly what they want done for the movie and what's the best way of doing that. Of course, sometimes movie magic, we make things look a little different than what they really are. Good, good. So the goal is to get him to leave the seat, but then come back to it when we call him to it. And that's kind of what we're working on. So he's kind of getting used to the camera, so what we want to do is reinforce him for doing exactly what we want him to do.
One of the crucial scenes in the film that Damien will have to get right is when he must leap from a hill onto a platform. This may take some coaxing, so in training Jarrod introduces a reward system known as positive reinforcement.
The animal gets things that they like. It could be a piece of meat, it could be a scratch behind the ear. We mix those things up so that they know, that they're doing the right behavior. First thing we do is we get a hold of the script, we sit down and we go over exactly what they want.
Damien to more locations that will be used in the movie. Positioning Damien just where they want him in front of the be no easy task. Sometimes it's unclear just who's leading who.
This looks like a 2-year-old's play toy chest, but it's actually what we use to create movie magic. It's stuff to get the leopard's attention, things that hopefully if we want him to look somewhere, he'll look. Some things are silent because if we're shooting with a camera and there's a dialogue, then we got to be real quiet so that they pick up the dialogue. And there's other things that, if we're shooting stills or, where we use whistles and stuff to get his attention. Because there's dialogue in this, I'm just going to go ahead and take some balloons and maybe a ball or something down there to see if he can't at least grab his attention for a few minutes. So the goal here is to make the leopard appear as if he's following her up the river. So we're going to have the leopard walk along the edge of the river. The bad news is I get to get in the river. Really cold outside. We're waiting on some waiters, and hopefully things are going to go smooth today.
Unfortunately, the waders don't turn up in time. Jarrod is forced to brave the cold water in just bare shorts. Now in position, he can keep Damien focused towards the camera.
Called it.
Got left, David.
Ron.
Okay, roll camera.
Okay, roll.
Boy, Damers, come on. Come on. Come on.
Ping.
See? We've actually set up 2 platforms, one a little bit higher than the other.
The crew get a set of great leaping shots. It's finally time to shoot the standoff between the dog and the Black Panther. Seem a little on edge. The real-life tension adds drama to the scene, in which the dog saves Lily from the advancing Black Panther.
King of the jungle. The competitors catch the first glimpse of where they'll spend the next 10 days. A secret animal preserve tucked away in the wilds of a mysterious location. They carry their own gear across a suspension bridge for their first set of instructions. Awaiting them is Animal Planet's Jeff Corwin, King of the Jungle host and master of ceremonies.
Greetings, everybody. Hey, how you doing? Have a seat. Hey, nice to meet you. Make yourself comfortable. How you doing? Welcome.
It's Wabush, Labrador, Newfoundland. It's up in northern Canada. It's a mining town. I guess there's probably about, when I grew up there, about 2,500 people, maybe not quite that lived there. There was nothing for 10 hours on train or, a few hours by plane. I was thinking of going to vet school. And then I'd seen on Zoo Life about this Moore Park College School, which is exactly what I wanted to do. When I went to Moore Park, my goal was to someday own my own park. And that's what I wanted to do. And each day I went to work, that was why I was going to work. I don't promote any of these as pets ever. I make people understand, that they are wild animals.
These guys are heavier than Christine, so the bridge tends to be a lot more wobbly, but they're handling it very well.
Action. Look over here. We have kind of a large snake. Looks to be some sort of python, probably a Burmese python. A lot of people are afraid of snakes. Mostly it's because they don't have any arms or legs, so they look a little bit different. And if you look at the way he's moving along here, yeah, it's kind of, all his muscles are actually contracting and releasing. It allows him to kind of slither through the grass. A lot of people think these guys are slimy, but actually we get a chance to touch him, they're actually kind of smooth and leather-like. He's kind of a big guy. Probably can eat some pretty big prey. Snakes in general can actually swallow like 3 times the size of their head, and they open up, they actually dislocate their jaw. This allows them to swallow some pretty big stuff. It's a pretty nice little specimen, it's great. Let's go, Jarrod!
My goal is to go out there and do my best, be myself, and have fun. If I win, that's great. If I don't, that's great too. I'm going to treat people right and be fair, and if I get eliminated, then that's life.
Woohoo! Halfway there!
You gonna swing, Robbie?
So, ready to go?
Woo!
Oh yeah! Good catch.
Good job.
These guys are hatched right from the same egg, aren't they?
Yeah.
Now, if you look down in here, we actually found an armadillo. Now, armadillo are native to North America here, and they actually are burrowing animals, and they eat insects. Now, they actually do have I guess sort of like a shell. It's actually armored plates they actually use for protection. Keeps them pretty safe. You see he's very still in there.
They're all fantastic. It's so hard to differentiate between them. These are great performances.
Everything is going well until the tigers get a little too eager to get back to shore. Fortunately, the team is close enough to the shore for the tigers to make it in safely.
Every night there's someone's eliminated, and you always got that feeling that it could be you, and I hope not. I hope that they feel I did well on other things and made that better, but we'll see.
If you actually take a look in here, when you think of the rainforest of Africa, you probably don't think of little guys like these right here.
Easy, easy. Good girl.
Okay, cut.
You probably never thought you'd find Siberian tigers circling the green hills of Sevierville.
What are you saying?
It's called The Tales of the Wild, and it opens April 1st.
Well, all our animals here are raised by people, so people are their friends. So they want to come see people, and they're comfortable with people around them.
This up-close and personal animal experience is meant for the entire family, and it's interactive, too.
We hope to bring people and animals together so that people can learn how to protect them, why they're important, and why we need